Hello, everyone. Good to see you for another monthly library update. It's almost September now. Which
Just so hard to believe.
I know, and it's a Monday afternoon, so
Forgive us, it's a Monday
we're
afternoon.
feeling a little. September, school is coming back up, and it also means the return of some of our regular adult programs that took a break over the summer. Our art group starts meeting up again on Wednesday the 13th.
Yes.
And so they meet each Wednesday afternoon from 1:30 to 3:30 here in our meeting room. Bring whatever kind of art you're working on, two-dimensional art. It'd be interesting to do 3D art, but I'm not sure we have the space for some stuff.
Yeah, it'd take you so much time to get it in here, clean up, leave. There'd be no point.
Yeah, so all sorts of different two-dimensional art, and they'll be meeting every Wednesday all the way through November. We also have our Minnesota Valley Civil War Roundtable starting back up. And that will be on the third Tuesday of the month at 6:30 in the evening each month, and they'll meet all the way through May, and then they take a break in the summer again. But this month we're going to be watching one of the presentations from this spring's state conference of the symposium. That's what it was. And so it was the theme for the symposium was travel during the Civil War. And so all of the presentations were about trains and boats and the way that troops moved around, horses and everything. So
Fascinating.
it was a really interesting.
Yeah.
We watched one in May, and it was really good.
Good.
So we're looking forward to that. Then we've got, of course, our regular adult programming happening. We've got our Litwits Book Club meeting on Tuesday the 5th because the library is closed on Labor Day. Yes. Yeah, you won't find us here. On Tuesday the 5th at 6:30, Litwits Book Club will be meeting up in our Fred Johnson room, and we'll be having, we'll be discussing, Fuzz by Mary Roach, which is a book about animals breaking the law.
Oh, I thought you were going to say police officers.
That's Fuzz.
Okay,
like that's the joke,
yeah,
right?
I get it. I do.
And so
A little slow today, but I did.
it's okay. So we'll be looking at Fuzz.
Excellent. Hopefully you didn't just walk in on that statement.
Our history book club will be meeting earlier in the day on the third Tuesday of the month at noon here at the library. And they are going to be discussing tunnels. I forget the author's last name, but it's about tunnels that were built underneath the Berlin Wall during the Cold War. And during the Johnson and Kennedy administrations and what went along with that, both there as well as politically here in the United States, and like journalists who were trying to cover it. And so that should be really interesting.
Yeah.
And then our Mystery Book Club meets on the last Monday of the month on the 25th. They'll be meeting at 6:30, and they're going to be discussing, if I can think of it.
Is it the Maureen Johnson, Truly Davis?
Nope, we're doing that today.
That one's today. Okay.
Yeah, which I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, I love that.
But I can't think of it at the
you off
moment.
now.
It's okay. It's gone from my brain.
I threw out another title. Sorry.
But our other regular programs are all happening. Our needleworking group meets every first and third Wednesday in the morning up in our nonfiction area. And then we've got our genealogy club, which will be meeting on the third Thursday of the month at 6:30 in the evening. Our memoir writing group, again, because Labor Day, the library will be closed, they're going to meet in the morning on the second Monday of the month. So on the 11th, they'll be here at 10 a.m. up in our Fred Johnson room, practicing writing, doing writing exercises, sharing things they've been working on. And then that evening on the 11th at 6:30 is when our poetry group is going to meet. And I think that covers most of our regular programming. Chess club, every Tuesday evening at 6 o'clock. So doesn't matter how old you are, come on out. We'd love to see you there. Our big organized program that we have for this month is our Human Library event.
So exciting.
So a Human Library organization, they're based in Denmark. They've been doing it for over 30 years, and they partner with libraries and other organizations like that, in which people become books, where you can come and check them out for like 15, 20 minutes and just have a conversation to learn about their life and things that they've experienced, and specifically in the context of difficulties or hardships they've faced because of a label that someone has attached to them. There's so much drama in political discourse today, and it's nice to just sit down with a person and be able to talk to them as a person and just get to know them. And so come on down. That's going to be Saturday, September 16th from 12 to 4. And so we really hope that you come and check out one of those books. They'll be available for 4 hours. We have 5 books that will be available now. And so we're really excited for that.
Yes.
So August was a quiet month for you.
August was a time of kind of cleaning up, finishing up summer reading, time of meditation and relaxation for Jerry and I after a very busy summer. And now, of course, we're bored and waiting for programming to start again. So everything is going to start up in September, but of course we are closed on Labor Day again. We'll just mention that. So story time will not begin until September 11th, Monday morning, 10:30 to 11, upstairs in the children's room. Pajama party story time that happens on Wednesday evenings at 6:30. We'll start again on the 13th. So that first week, we'll have a couple of things that we normally do. Wacky Wonders is going to be on Thursday at 3:30 to 4:15. We're going to be experimenting. It's a little experiment called the levitating paperclip.
Oh.
So we're gonna talk about magnetism and see what happens with paper clips. So that should be fun. It is a registered program. I ask that you register because I, have only so many spaces, but also I need to know how many supplies of anything, how much I need for every child. Friday special story time is happening again, and I'm looking forward to it. We're gonna read books about dinosaurs on Friday, September 8th. That'll start at 10 o'clock. It's about a 45-minute program. We do a little bit of story time, and then we do a craft that goes along with the theme of story time afterwards. Teen Tuesdays is going to happen at 4 p.m. Tuesday, September 12th. And we are actually going to be making a Newton's Cradle. I love Newton's Cradle. So we're going to talk about perpetual motion and that kind of thing. So that'll be a lot of fun. Teens, 6th through 12th grade. Again, it's a registered program. And Creative Kids is going to be on Wednesday, September 20th. That's a new day for us. We have been having it on Thursdays. And so we're going to follow the art group. So we're not going to be able to meet until 4 o'clock. So we got to give them a chance to clean up and move. And then we've got to get in here and set up. And Creative Kids, we're going to make spaghetti towers. So we're going to study
dry
structure.
spaghetti, I hope.
Dry, yes. Yes, we won't be making wet noodle structures. Anyway, with marshmallows and dried spaghetti.
Okay,
and so
awesome.
we're going to see what type of structures work best, what are the best shapes to create
Engineering,
with. Engineering.
awesome.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. New.
This is exciting.
This is kind of exciting for me, and I'm really looking forward to it. But we're going to do a sensory playtime. It will include a book, and I've purchased some sensory type board books that we're all going to have a chance to sit and read together. So we'll all have the experience of touching the book. We're going to do a song. We're going to do just a little finger play. We're probably going to do some type of tactile play like bubbles or scarves. Or shakers. It's all going to be very low key. Now, your child doesn't have to have any sensory issues to come, but it is going to be that kind of real quick story time, and then we're going to open it up to play, and we've purchased a bunch of sensory toys. So it's an opportunity for you to come, for your child to engage just a little bit, and then to go and experience all these different toys. It's time for you to meet other parents whose children may or may not have sensory issues, but just real calm and low-key here at the library. And I really hope that we have some people that come out to it, because it would be wonderful to get involved with all of the people in our community, not just some of them.
Right.
You know, we want to serve everybody. And unless you come in, we can't do that. But we need to offer opportunities and ways for you to do that and come and engage with us. And so this is one of the ways we're going to do that. That's about it for September for the children's room. We have programming September, October, November, and through up to Christmas. In December, we'll take a couple weeks break and then get back into it after the first of the new year. But I'm looking forward to this long span of fall. So
It'll be nice not to be so hot.
it'll be wonderful not to be so hot, although it's been lovely to have people come and hang out with us in the air conditioning. We hope you'll
Yeah,
all,
please do.
come in and avail yourself of that if there's a need.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've had a wonderful summer up in the children's room and just so thrilled to see everybody. I'm really kind of sad that school's starting tomorrow. And I find it hard to believe that the year has gone by so quickly.
Yeah.
We just stopped complaining about the snow. We're going to get started with that again soon.
Right.
So,
That's the way things go. But we went to the county fair this year. Were you there on Kids Day?
I made 70 buttons in an hour and 15 minutes. So
Nice.
It was nonstop, but I saw a lot of kids, and I have to say, they were so good and so patient. And I didn't understand why or where they were getting, but then I realized the button lady was passing out numbers, and all the numbers that I saw, she started at 120 at 10 o'clock. All the numbers I saw were up above 180, and I was like, oh no, what? They're just looking for stuff to do before they go get their button creation or their balloon creation.
Yeah.
So the balloon lady was really the hit of the day, but I saw lots of kids. It was a lot of fun to talk to people, and I'm so glad we were there. It was just so much fun.
And we're looking forward to a lot this fall on the adult programming side of things as well. We've got authors, we've got musicians coming. We have an author panel as well, including a children's author. We'll talk about that in October coming up. And of course, I knew I'd forget something.
Oh.
The New Ulm Film Society. We can't leave them out, right? So that would be the 12th, September 12th. And so it'll be the 5th movie in their series on the history of special effects. They're going to be watching Pleasantville from 1998.
Ooh,
Yeah,
cool.
so that one's got a really interesting premise, and it'll be fun to hear what the Film Society has to say about that. And of course, if you come to the Film Society, we've got snacks. It's always a fun time. But I think that's all we've got for you this month. But thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again next month.